Uppa wuppo wup wup uppa duppo do do wuppo duppa buppa duppo duppo biddy bom bom dee dong dong dee dong dong ding ding dong ding dee dong dong. Hello, party people. Welcome back to yet another live stream from my bedroom. Recent developments. Just wanted to make a couple quick announcements. We have the Discord, and not just that, but reddit.com/r/we suck at producing, party people. And from now on, I'm going to be getting all my roasting submissions through those two platforms. So if you want to get your track roasted, please submit your tracks to the roast section on my Discord, or submit them over to the r/we suck at producing subreddit. I will no longer be checking my email for roasting submissions, so if you do want to get roasted, please send it to one of these forums here. I've included the links to both in the video description. Actually, let me just update that real quick. Subreddit is going to be r/we suck at producing. So please, in the future, go ahead and send those tracks over to those places. All right, cool. Oh, looks like we have some Russians in the chat. Кто хуйло? Who is that? Всем рассеянным привет. Oh, yeah. Shout out Russians. All right, cool. Hail Putin. So, all right. So I think I haven't made beats in a while on the live stream at least. So I looked through the samples tab on my You Suck at Producing Discord, found a cool sample. Shout out Zenscope. So let's just go ahead and flip that real quick, see what we can do, and then we'll get into some roasting stuff momentarily. All right. See what we got here. All right. So once again, I'm a big fan of the simpler. I'm a fan of going back to a simpler time. See what I did there? Let's see. Actually, let's just stick to classic mode. And I'm gonna see if I can just turn this instrument here. Spy. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Let's just hold that down. That was an interesting chord. Let's see how that sounds. Try that. Okay. Okay. So that's done. All right. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's see what we can do here. Let me actually use the echo feedback preset. Where is it? Guitar feedback. Here we go. What if we just put that to 3? Um, those. Okay. Um, let's try this. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Ah, fuck. They changed that. Alright. Fuck. Holy shit, my CPU's fucking dying right now. Let's fucking use the drum bus. Alright. back to the original sample. Uh-huh. Ah, okay, all right. Did not intend that to be an ASAP Rocky remix, but you know, that's how we do. All right, cool. That was a fun beat off sesh. I enjoyed it personally. Now let's go ahead and roast some shit. So I think the first one we have today is by a man by the name of THC, or actually, I believe that's the track title. I think this is let's see who submitted this. Okay, this is Pana with THC. Now, once again, guys, in the future, from now on, I'm only going to be selecting stuff from either my. Sorry, let me just stop the beat. I'm only going to be selecting stuff from either my Discord or my We Suck at Producing subreddit. So, in the future, please just submit your tracks to one of those venues and then we can roast you there. So I will not be accepting submissions to my email anymore. Anyways, so here we have Pana with THC. Let's take a listen. All right, that was THC by Pana. Super distorted, crazy, trapped out, walking through a dark alleyway in Philadelphia, one guy says. Super awesome, dark feel. However, it brings to question debate that's quite close to my heart. How much distortion is too much distortion, party people? Because obviously we need a little bit to create that gritty feel. But if we play the beat back from the beginning, okay, great so far. Amazing 808, right? Okay, so right here, I totally just thought my browser was buffering. CF sounds like you thought it was as well. So maybe make that section a little less dramatic, possibly. Sound a little bit more intentional, right? Distorted as fuck. Okay, once again, browser's buffering. Really great percussion here. That was super dope. Right, great. Not sure if you necessarily need to drop it that low for the breakdown. I totally thought the track was ending as well. Um, but other than that, super solid work. Really love the dark atmospheric vibe. But yeah, hash it out in the comments, guys. What do you guys think? Too much distortion? Not enough? You want to crush that shit? Who knows? Up next, we have Winter Walk by Hibernated. Let's take a listen. Aw, hibernated. That was so sweet. It just makes me want to make out with this puppy outdoors. Oh, wow. That's such a nice little sweet lo-fi hip hop vibe. No, but for real though, really excellently executed. Mix is super loud and full sounding. Piano sounds great. Super awesome drums. Wonderful drum percussion there. Great hi-hats. Super live feeling. Piano sounds great. Piano's notoriously hard to record, so I commend you on that. Sounds very good. Let's see what else there. Cute, chill, kawaii vibes. Let's see. Great modulation, awesome chord progressions. This part is awesome. You're just killing it on the keys there, bud. Oh boy. Okay. So the only thing I'm not sure about in this track is the synth melody happening here. I guess just because the sound is so siney and basic, it sounds a little dumb, kind of like this puppy over here. It's also because it's a sine wave, the sound is quite round. It's not very piercing, so as a result, it kind of feels like it's behind the piano, even though technically it is the melody and should be more or less at the forefront of the mix. I'm not sure. Anyways, I understand that part might have also been improvised, so it's hard for me to judge that as well. But just yeah, I don't know. Other than that, very chill, heartwarming vibes. You should submit this to Chill Hop, dude. Fucking kill it right there. All right, so that was Hibernated. Shout out to Hibernated once again. All of these have been found through the roasts section on my Discord or on the music production We Suck at Producing subreddit. So if you want your track to be roasted, go ahead and submit them there. Sometimes I'm random with my pickings. Sometimes I take the time ahead of the live stream to pick these out. I've picked most of these out ahead of time, but if we have some time left, I'll just do something random. Anyways, up next we have Soul by Ralphie. Shout out Ralphie. Let's hear it. Oh, okay, Ralphie with the soul. Oh man, we're not in the winter wonderland with our puppy anymore. We're on the beach now. And part of the reason why I picked this track was because once again, that beautiful atmosphere just makes you want to hug puppies and kiss them on the lips. But also, check out that low end mixing in the drop there. It sounds wide in my headphones, but it's still kind of mono enough to really cut through on a pair of nice speakers. So just take a listen, party people. It's amazing. Like, wow. Mmm. Mmm. So beautiful. Personally, would have maybe quantized that melody a little bit harsher. It felt like it was just a tad late on specific notes here, just like somewhere in that area. Yeah, it's just maybe a little bit too swung, and possibly the melody might even be too loud or too busy. I'm not sure. Once again, shout out my man Hibernated. Um, Great LFO. You know, I'm trying to find a way for the LFO to interact and fit in nicely with the low end. You might even want to take out the sub bass happening when the LFO comes in so that we're just hearing the low end wobble of the LFO instead of the regular sub bass. Might make it seem like the low end is more harmonically aligned with what's happening in the upper registers of your mix. But it still sounds great as is now. Yep. Right? Super beautiful. Da-da, that note. Da, Just might be a little bit too dissonant there. Okay, cool. Really beautiful. Awesome work, Ralphie. Thank you for sending that through. Once again, found that through my Discord. All right, up next we have Me Connaissance with Tkach. Let's take a listen. A lot of lo-fi stuff today. I don't know why. Oh, like a lush, supple blanket. That was Tkach with Me Connaissance. Super great once again. We're still on that lo-fi tip. This one's a little bit darker. I'm feeling some sort of fall vibes with this one. Let's take another listen. Just a couple things that I noticed in the low end mostly. Let's see. Right? Okay, really interesting percussion. The kind of glass moving left and right across the stereo spectrum. Might be a bit loud in the mix, especially since it's just the most stereo element going left and right. I don't know. Yeah, it's just like a bit much after a while. And then that hi-hat hitting at the exact same volume every single time sounds a little bit monotonous and robotic. Would highly recommend you humanize it a little bit by adding some velocity changes to that hi-hat. Okay, now the central problem of the track. So it's all about the interaction of that bass and the low end. Now, in this track, the bass is almost acting as a sort of melodic component. Now here's the thing, the bass is having to compete with all of the low end that's happening in kind of your central pad synth. In fact, I think that might be actually dominating the low end, and as a result, it's sounding a little bit muddy in the mix. It's unsure. I would maybe take a little bit more out of the low end of the pad. really let that bass pump through. You might even want to create another layer of just a melody synth, kind of in an upper register, to do that synth, the line along with the bass to make it just pop through more. Because right now the bass is unsure of its place in the mix. Is it dominating the low end? Is it a mid-range instrument? Is it the high end? We can't have this so much uncertainty underneath this comfy blanket. Sounds like last night. Oh. All right, so that's about all the feedback I have for Takach. Other than that, really awesome vibe with the track. Thank you for sending that in. Once again, I got that through my Discord. All right, let's see what else we got. Here we have Lil Lexi with Toy Soldiers. Let's take a listen. I think this will switch up the vibe. Holy shit. Lil Lexi coming in with that Toy Soldiers neon future bass vibe. I don't know. After all that lo-fi stuff blew my fucking face off. Let's take a listen. So, dope intro. Great vocal chops. Excellent synth work. Solid. Good build, good build. Awesome line. Ooh. Right. Okay, I just love how fucking crazy that synth is. It's just so all over the place. Ooh, baby. So I'm not sure. You kind of alternate between the then the beat stops, and then we drop into the bass section. Sometimes it feels like these stops here, with just that synth going on, feel a bit too long, that they might be breaking up the groove of the track just a bit too much. Really great 808 bass. Right amount of distortion there. feels like the beat isn't quite coalescing as much as it could. Trying to listen closely here. Cool, super interesting breakdown, really spacey. Love the new synths that you put in here. Still feels that there might be a little bit too much empty space here. I think you could have like a nice pad with a little bit more low end underneath all this action here. And then here we finally get into that groove. Cool. So this second part of the song it's definitely more groovy because the bass is going throughout the whole section. But some of the uniqueness that I like about this first half with the super ridiculous crazy synths is lost in favor of somewhat of a more generic trap sound. Maybe there's a more elegant way of combining the two in that last section. I'm not sure. In any case, super original creative work by Lil Lexi. That was Toy Soldiers. Shout out Lil Lexi. Let's see what else we got. Here we have On My Mind by Dix Walls. I think this was another. Before we move on to the next track here, I'm still getting emails from people asking me to roast their tracks into my email. And like I said, from now on, I will only be accepting tracks from the roasts section in my Discord and also the music production subreddit. By the way, if you guys want this dopamine disruptor to curb your Reddit and porn addiction, then I would highly recommend you download this Chrome extension. It's called Intent. Super cool. Helps me cope with my crippling internet addiction. But just to reiterate, please don't send any more tracks to my email anymore. Part of the reason why I'm not doing that is because I don't want my email just bogged down with shit songs. But also, it would be nice for you guys to get feedback from each other, instead of just kind of vainly hoping that I will randomly pick your track out of the hundreds that I receive every single Sunday. So I want to kind of build more of a community aspect here. So I'm not the only one validating all of you. You can validate and learn from each other and build and become stronger, better producers. Okay, that's my goal here. So please go ahead and critique other people's tracks in the Discord. Vote on your favorites in the subreddit. And prior to all the future live streams, I will be combing through these, picking out my favorites, talking to you guys, answering questions. And yeah, that's basically it. On to the next one. I think this might be our last. We'll see. Let's hear it. Back to the lo-fi. Shit. Too much lo-fi, brothers.
Too much on my mind. Too much on my Too much on my mind. Too much on my Babe, I love when you suck that when I wake up. Babe, I love when you suck. Babe, I love when you suck that when I wake up. Babe, I love when you suck. Too much on my mind. Too much on my Too much on my mind. Too much on my Too much on my mind. Too much on my
All right, that was Dick's Walls, Dick's W Triangle L's with On My Mind. Once again, yet another lo-fi hip hop banger. Most obvious error that I'm hearing here is
when I wake up.
the kicks, your own kicks that you're putting under the existing sample aren't lining up with the kicks on the existing sample, so it just sounds kind of like a train wreck. Yeah, that's really bad. Please align your kicks with the existing sample so you don't have that issue. Sounds really bad. Other than that, super solid lo-fi beat. I mean, I love the sample, love the entire vibe. I like how it's not just the exact same loop over and over again for the duration of the track. Like how you switch it up, like how you introduce your own percussion, fills, rides, cymbals. Just please, for the love of God, align your kicks with the sample. It will sound a lot more professional. All right, cool. So a lot of lo-fi hip hop today. Next time, I think I'm gonna be deliberately avoiding that because I think we went a little bit too heavy on the lo-fi. I think we're pretty much out of time. I need to get to another lesson at 1 in 3 minutes. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Love you, all of you. Once again, in the future, please don't send your tracks to my email. Please send them to either the Discord or the You Suck at Producing. We Suck at Producing subreddit. Talk to each other, give each other feedback, learn from each other, roast each other, send each other great production memes. Okay, I'm seeing some excellent content here already. I would like to see more. This one so far my favorite. So yeah, look forward to interacting with you guys in the Discord and the subreddit. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. You're the best. Okay. Have a good one. Peace out.